Welcome back, guys. JT here, and we got another great narcissist video for you. We're going to be talking about how to block the narc's telepathy. So let's do it. Welcome back, guys. JT here, and we got another narcissist video. Please like and subscribe. I'm so grateful for all your comments. Love them. I'm gonna look at them all again tonight. Super appreciative of all of you guys, and I'm glad that these videos are helping some of you out there get through it. I know YouTube saved me. YouTube saved me for sure. I've watched thousands of narcissist videos, and there was probably 3 YouTubers that I stayed with mostly for a few months, and it really helped me get through and just understand everything. Because you gotta think there's no closure with a narcissist ever. So our closure is getting as much information about what happened, about what narcissism is, about the key tactics they use. And as you understand more of this, you're able to let go a lot easier, right? Because the narcissist leaves you in a state of chaos and confusion. That's what they love. They want you to be confused all the time. They want to mess with your mind, mess with all the wiring, mess with your emotions, manipulate you to the max so that you can't find your way out. It's like you're in a maze that the narcissist is designing as you go. So there's never, ever a way out until you block, let go, go silent, and start living and moving on with your life. That's the only way to get away from a narcissist and truly heal. And I talk about this in the soul tie breaking video, but the telepathy and everything, you can have times even after you break the soul tie where you feel the narcissist thinking about you. So we're going to talk about how do you block those thoughts when you're thinking that the narcissist is thinking about you or sending you telepathy, or you're just getting feelings and emotions that aren't yours. It still happens to me even after I break the soul tie. I still do it regularly. I still do my soul tie breaking ritual regularly. And this is going to help you heal and move on. If you have the soul tie still, it's gonna take a really long time to heal, if ever. And I'm not saying that like I want to scare you guys, but like you have to take the time and energy to break the soul tie so that you can move on and be authentically yourself and have your own energy, not be linked to someone else, right? So even after you break the soul tie, you might have times where you are thinking about the narcissist. Maybe you didn't think about the narc for like 4 days, and then you have a day where you're thinking about them, or they popped up in a dream, or you had a demonic dream about them. And so then you're ruminating about them all day. So what are some strategies you can use in order to block the narcissist thoughts, block the narcissist telepathy, block the narcissist emotions? So in Taoism, they talk about, they do a lot of Kama Sutra, which is just the exchanging of energy between two people, the sexual energy. And so everything is yin and yang, white and black, male and female, going together. And when you do Kama Sutra, essentially it's like you're in the moment, but you're containing all your sexual energy and going off of each other so that you can have sex all day long without reaching full climax, without releasing. And so I practiced this for a long time. I'm going to make the analogy with this. And I remember back when I was in my early 20s, and like sexually promiscuous, most men can't last long, right? And so like what I did back then, before I knew anything about spirituality or any of this kind of stuff, when I was getting close, I would think in my head, I would think about condiments. As funny as it sounds, I'd be like, in my head, I'd have like a script, and I'd be like, oh, I'm getting close. And I'd be like, ketchup, mayo, mustard, Dijon, honey mustard, barbecue, Carolina barbecue. And I'd think of condiments, and that pattern would, take me away from being right there in the moment and pulling my thoughts away from about to release, And so that pattern helped me to be able to last a really long time. And it's the same thing in like Kama Sutra when you're exchanging energy. You have to do deep breathing and you have to get like one with your body and like change the pattern in your mind. And it's the same thing with the narc. I talk about this with the soul tie is you have to change the pattern because the narcissist has rewired your brain and you're used to this perpetual pattern with them now. So you have to find new patterns in order to stop ruminating about the narcissist, block their telepathy. And so what I do, like I was talking about this in I think the soul tie video where I'll just be randomly walking into like a CVS or Walgreens or grocery store or whatever, and I'll feel like angry or sad or anxiety just out of nowhere. Feel this emotion. And the whole point of this is if you have that soul tie still, you're connected to their energy. So in the moment, you want to block it immediately when you recognize it. You have the self-awareness, you're like, oh, I'm feeling this feeling, or I'm having these thoughts, they're not mine, right? A lot of times you'll be thinking thoughts, and you're like, why am I thinking this? It's from the narcissist. When you have that soul tie, it's from the narcissist. So in the moment, you can create a pattern and bring yourself back to your own body, back to your own energy. And a lot of ways you can do this. You can do this with affirmations. You can pick one affirmation and you can say it 10, 20 times, just like 30 seconds. You can say, let's say you want to pick, you want to become financially free. So you say, I am financially free. I'm financially free. I'm financially free. I'm financially free. You're creating this pattern and your thoughts are going towards that thought. So you say it over and over and over and over again, maybe 10 times, 20 times. And you can add a visualization to it. Visualization will add to the feeling to keep you in your body and your energy. So maybe like if you're not out in public or wherever you are, you can say, I am financially free, I am financially free, I am financially free. And you can look at your fingers and you can count it. I am financially free. 1, I am financially free. 2, I am financially. When you're adding all these different little layers to the pattern, it is that much stronger. You're adding all these layers on top that make you can't think or feel what the narcissist is feeling or receive their telepathy because you're in your own energy. So you can add all these different things to it. Look at your fingers, count out loud. If you're at a red light and you're thinking about the narc or you feel an emotion, you can say it in your mind just over and over. You can say 3 different things. You can say, I'm financially free, I'm confident, I am happy, I am loving, I am loved. Whatever the pattern is for you that you're trying to better your life, whatever you have for a negative thought in your mind, you flip it. So like if you are living paycheck to paycheck, you're going to say, I am financially free. Or if you feel like you're anxious all the time, you're going to say, I am confident. You're doing the opposite of whatever thoughts are normally in your mind. The best one that I do is I love myself. I'll just say, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. And like that feels great because your love is stronger than any love any human being can give you on this planet. And when you cultivate that self-love for yourself, you're able to get away from the narcissist much easier too because you realize you don't need anyone. You don't need anyone to fulfill you. You don't need anyone to make you happy. Happiness is internal. And when you love yourself, you're going to have that internal happiness. All right, so you can do that and you can also do breathing. So with like anxiety, they talk about box breathing. It's like a box and your in-breath, hold, in-breath, hold, out-breath, hold. So you think about it as a square. So you could take a deep breath and you count to 4. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once you have that breath in, you hold it for 4. And you release it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the release, hold that release for 4. And you keep doing that. That puts you back in your own body. And it also puts more oxygen into your brain. So you're going to feel better, you're going to feel less stressed and less anxious. So that's another one you can do as well to stop the thoughts of the narcissist, stop the telepathy coming in. The whole point is that You have to create patterns that bring you back into your own body, your own energy, because when you have that soul tie, you're connected to the narcissist energy. So you have to bring it back in, bring the energy back into yourself. And you can do that through these couple different ways. You can do the breathing. You can do what's called double, I think I'm making this up, but double tap breathing. I saw it on Andrew Huberman. He's a neuroscientist from Stanford University. And the thought is you want to get as much oxygen into your system as possible. So you do a breath. And in that breath, at the top of the breath, you do another breath. So it would be like this. You go. So it's like when you have that full breath, you still try and get a little bit more oxygen out of it. And when you get that all in your lungs, it's one of the best stress relievers on the earth. I swear to God, it's one of the best stress relievers. Do that 3 times. Just and then breathe it out through your mouth. It's an absolute best anxiety relief, stress reducer, and it's going to pull you back into your body. You'll feel much more at ease. So these are just a couple things you guys can do to stop ruminating about the narcissist, block their thoughts. And so what if you have to do it 10 times a day? So what? It's helping you. It's helping you become more one with you. And it's not just a practice to get rid of the narc and the telepathy and the rumination. It's a great practice to have in life in general. Like, even if you weren't in a toxic relationship, it's a great thing to harness your own energy and be one with yourself. Because like I said, everything is connected to the narcissist after the toxic relationship. They rewired your brain. So now you have to rewire your brain back to your true, authentic self. The only way you're going to do this is being in your own energy. Can't be connected to the narcissist. So I hope that helped, guys. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these. If you know of any other techniques, I would definitely love to hear it. I'm always learning. I'll be learning for the rest of my life. I don't have a PhD. I'm not no doctor. I've just done massive, massive amounts of research on this type of stuff because I didn't want to spend years or decades healing. I read so many stories of people decades, 10, 20 years, still thinking about the narcissist. That's slavery. That's no way to live. So if you guys have any suggestions, if you have any other techniques that work, please let us know in the comments. You're not just helping me, you're helping other people out as well. When I read all these different stories of people and other people commenting on stories, it makes me feel good that my mom was calling me. I'll call her back. But it makes me feel good that, you know, people are a community and helping each other, because that's how you get out of this. It's just about being community and helping as many people as possible. And by hearing all the different stories, you know that you're not alone. And when people respond to them, you feel heard, and you're like, oh, okay, like I feel heard. I feel like, you know, I'm not alone in this. You're never alone. You're not alone. Keep watching YouTube videos, keep watching other channel YouTube videos, learn as much as you can about narcissism, and you will get through this, I promise you. And I highly recommend, if you haven't watched the soul tie video, watch that, because that's gonna be the start of your healing, like you're full on becoming your authentic self. So again, guys, please like, subscribe, comment, and I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy the day, go get a workout in, eat healthy, be safe, and be happy. Later.